Hello everyone. Today we are with Dr. Manu Parmar sir, Professor and Head of Department of Psychiatry, Zydus Medical College and Hospital, Dahod. And we are having a brief discussion on not so common topic, common sense. In today's fast-paced world, common sense is more important than ever. It is a vital trait that can benefit us in all aspects of life. Common sense is practical judgment based on simple perception of situations. It helps navigate everyday life by making reasonable decisions without the need of special knowledge. It remains a foundational aspect of human interaction and decision making in daily situations. Having common sense means being aware of surroundings, understanding the consequences of actions, and making informed decisions. It is about being practical, reasonable, and responsible. Now, to continue ahead with examples and importance of common sense, my colleague will take over.
I explain some example of common sense. Not touching a hot stove, looking both ways before crossing the street, dressing appropriate according to the job interview. Even Newton once made two holes for different size, two different cats, when one is enough for both kids.
Right, too
Importance of common sense in daily life. Risk management. It helps in assessing risk and making informed decision to avoid unnecessary danger and promote safety.
Right.
Social harmony. Common sense contribute to harmonious interaction and more positive social environment. Avoiding mistake. It helps in preventing common error and promote making appropriate choice in various situations. Personal growth. Using common sense encourage self-reflection and to ability to identify areas for important in personal life.
Okay.
After understanding the examples of the common sense in our daily life, now let's talk about the importance of the common sense in our medical field. Common sense can avoid a simple mistake that can hamper the patient's life. Many incidents happens in healthcare system using a simple common sense can be avoided. Now, for example, during surgery, sterile environment can prevent the patient's life. Precise teamwork and procedure can also prevent the patient's life. It's important to measure a temperature, pulse, blood pressure and SpO2 of a patient during procedure, after procedure or before the procedure. It's important to count the number of gospies before and after the surgery. Now, at the end of the video, firstly I want to thank Dr. Manu Parmar sir for giving us opportunity to briefly talk about the topic common sense.
Mostly required nowadays.
It is most important nowadays. It's also a great scientist, even Esser has told that the most uncommon form of the intelligence is the common sense. Therefore, it is also told that it is 1,000 times better to have a common sense without education than to have an education without the common sense. It is the most necessary weapon in the recent time to have to one person have. It makes the life easy, affordable, and it makes any work easy during any duty to avoid the harm, to avoid the hectic duty and life.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bansi. Thank you, Dr. Pratik, and thank you, Dr. Vishal. And thank you, Dr. Radhika, for videography. Thank you. Happy Garam. Nicely presented topics, common sense. It is most required in this era, and I have observed that lacking of common sense in many peoples. So I have decided to make a video on this important topics, and it will be helpful in all doctors. Okay, thank you.